Good evening, President Dodd, Dr. Kimberly, members of the governing board, and fellow cabinet members. Thank you for the opportunity to present the first part of our 2020-2021 Student Population Projections Report. This is the first of a four-part series based on our projection reports from Davis Demographics, focusing on the overall projection report methodology, methodology for kindergarten projections, and the district-wide projections for K-12 spanning from the 2021 school year to the 27-28 school year. The presentation will conclude with key findings and the opportunity for questions. Report methodology relies on combining our current and historical student data with investigation on birth rates to predict kindergarten enrollment, student mobility for retention of student cohorts grade level to grade level, and student yield factors to better understand the influence new housing developments will have on enrollment numbers. This presentation takes a deeper look into the first of the three columns, birth rates. To help predict kindergarten enrollment, live birth rate data is taken from the California State Department of Health for the years 2005 to 2019, from the 6 zip codes that comprise our district boundaries. As seen in this chart, the total number of births within our boundary zip codes has declined from 2015 to 2019. Students attending kindergarten this school year were mostly born in 2015. Future kindergarten students born in 2016 will attend next year, then so on through 2019 births to attend in the 24-25 school year. Statistically, when examining one year to the next, a net increase or decrease of 0 students over time is represented by a factor of 1.0. A net loss is represented by a factor less than 1.0, and a net gain by a factor greater than 1.0. As illustrated in the chart, our district is projected to see a net loss or decline of kindergarten students from existing homes through the 24-25 school year. Kindergarten student enrollment has a long-ranging effect on the overall year-to-year enrollment projections. This chart, taking into account the last 3 school years and student enrollment data, shows our current student enrollment as of the October 2020 CBEDS student enrollment date, as well as projections ranging into the next 7 school years. Using the October CBEDS reporting date, the chart represents a snapshot in time of enrollment at that point and moving forward. In October 2020, with a total enrollment of 20,430 students, our enrollment declined by 631 students from the 2019 to 2020 school year. Since October 2020, unfortunately, we've seen a further decline in enrollment, totaling 826 fewer students from last year to this year. Overall, our enrollment is projected to continue to decline into the future. Now let's take a look at this same data in graph form. This graph represents student enrollment from kindergarten to 12th grade. The blue line is actual and student enrollment numbers. Student enrollment at CBEDS in the 1920 school year was at 21,061. Enrollment was projected to be at 20,943 according to our 2019-2020 projections report, as represented by the gray dashed line. Our actual enrollment at CBEDS turned out to be 20,430, with projections along the orange dashed line out to the 27-28 school year. COVID-19 has certainly had a huge effect on student enrollment. The gap between enrollment we expected to see along the gray line and our projected enrollment along the orange line is significant. Students have been lost to many factors, including movement into private or charter school placements, change of residency to other districts or states, and other factors that we hope to rebound from. For part 1 of the overall projections report, here are the key findings. Lower birth rates since 2015, combined with effects from COVID-19, equals a huge effect on both current and future enrollment projections. Over the 7-year period this report covers, enrollment will continue to decline. It's possible we may see an overall decline of 13% to the tune of over 2,500 students. Thank you for your attention. The next part of this report will focus on student mobility and elementary school site projections. We are now happy to take questions.